Hello guys, and welcome back to another stock market update. Well, we are officially in melt up mode in the stock market. Here I've got the QQQ pulled up, and as you can see, we're headed on our way to my target up at 320. As for the levels I'm watching for on the QQQ, it's pretty simple. My target is still the same. I'm still going to take profits up here at 320. And then also I see some support down here at 306-ish. So pretty much what I expect is I expect price to run up to 320 and then for us to get a retracement back down to 306. No, the reason for that is I've talked about my Elliot waves. This was the start of our wave 1 as we came out of this sideways consolidation. This was our wave 1. This pullback was 2, and right now we are on wave 3. Which is going to get us all the way up to 320. After 320, I see a 382 retracement pulling us back down here to 305, 6-ish area. And then from that point, if it plays out the way I think, if we get up to about 320, we pull back from there down to 306-ish. We can see a run up from there to at least the 338 area, and as far as the 358 area. But those projections are pretty far out. Before we can really make projections on where wave 5 is going to go, we have to have this play out. We have to get to 320, and then we have to see where the pullback after that stops. Okay, the only individual stock I'm going to talk about today is Apple. Apple has made a beautiful move since our entry back here. And it's still playing out exactly the way that I am expecting, but we are right now at kind of a pivotal point. But let me map this out for you first before I talk about that. So we had this long consolidation in Apple. Right here started the breakout. This right here, this move in here was our wave 1. Then we consolidated, we traded sideways. That was our wave 2. We had a huge run up on news of, Apple getting into the EV space. There were some new headphones, there were some new AirPods that Apple released. And that news helped drive the price up really fast in this wave 3. So this was our wave 3. And if you pull out the fibs, it's perfect. If you put your extension on this extension for wave 3 gets out to the 127 almost exactly, which is perfect. This pullback here is our wave 4. Now, when I pull out the Fibonacci retracements and do it on this wave 3 right here, this pullback right here pulls back almost exactly to the 382 retracement. Also, it closes this gap from back here. And it also finds support here at the 8-day moving average. So I'm going to have my eye on this low right here tomorrow. I want to see Apple break out of this bull flag and break out higher. If Apple wants to break below the 8-day moving average and kind of break this support area, then I want to take profits quickly and then exit the trade. I'm already profitable on the trade, so there's no reason to not do that. So again, this is our wave 4. And then if I put my extension on this, our wave 5 and somewhere about at a 148 or so, which is where I am going to take profits. Okay, so that's what I'm looking out for. And just so that y'all can see the extension, so you know I'm not a liar, here we go. Here's our wave 1, 2, 3. This price action got up to the 127. Then we saw our pullback of this wave 3 down to the 382 retracement. So this is, this price movement has followed Elliott wave rules perfectly. And then if indeed this low is the end of our wave 4 and we don't go any lower, we can expect our projection to go out to the 618, somewhere between the 618 and the 100 extension. which would put us somewhere between 148-ish to potentially 157. So that is what I'm expecting out of Apple. So overall, looking at each kind of individual major sector, here's the SPY. We closed the end of the year at an all-time high. They pushed it hard. We traded sideways for these 3 days here, and then they pushed it hard in the close. So we'll see if we get continuation with that into this next week. In some of the cryptocurrencies, they absolutely went wild this weekend and headed higher, which is kind of similar to last week, where last week those cryptocurrencies went higher and then the market kind of followed as well. Looking at IWM, the Russell is seeing sort of a pullback. So we're seeing kind of a consolidation out of the Russell after this massive run up back into tech and some other stocks. And then I've talked about the NASDAQ, the QQQ. I'm expecting this. Now, what's interesting here is that when the S&P made a high to close Friday, to close the end of the year, the NASDAQ was hesitant to get up there. So going into the start of next week, you want to see if the NASDAQ is going to catch up and make its own new high going into the start of this next week, or if it's going to lag the rest of the market going forward. So we will see what happens there. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video. I have a feeling that 2021 is going to be a great trading year for you. It's going to be great for me, and we're all just going to have a great 2021. So thank you guys so much for listening, and have a great week trading. Bye.